President Trump is now the underdog. A new poll shows Joe Biden with a 14-point lead as growing majorities of Americans disapprove of how Trump is handling the pandemic and Black Lives Matter protests. Mary Bruce is at the White House with the story. And Mary, the president heading to Wisconsin today, a key battleground state where he's fallen behind.
Yeah, George, the president is now losing significant ground in these battleground states that delivered him the White House. He heads to Wisconsin today, down 11 points there, according to this new New York Times poll out this morning. He's also down double digits in states like Michigan and Pennsylvania, states where the president's strength with white working class voters, those key voters, now appears to be vanishing.
We're going to bring in ABC's Matt Dowd now to break down our latest ABC News poll, and down the stretch they come. We've been talking about Hilary Clinton opening up that lead. Enthusiasm for her is also growing.
Yeah, as we've talked about, the thing to focus on is not the undecided voters, it's the enthusiasm of supporters. And for 6 months, Donald Trump had a gain on that, had a margin of victory on that. And now Hillary Clinton has taken a slight lead on enthusiasm of voters. And when you're looking at the last 15 days, that's what matters most. In the end, many times voters get more enthusiastic if they think you're going to win. So as she looks like she has a lead in the polls, which I think is around 6 or 7, not 12, I think it's more like 6 or 7, that actually helps among her voters to get more enthusiastic. Well, in the end, many times voters get more enthusiastic if they think you're going to win. So as she looks like she has a lead in the polls, which I think is around 6 or 7, not 12, I think it's more like 6 or 7, that actually helps among her voters to get more enthusiastic.
And what would Donald Trump have to do to turn things around?
Prayer. I think it's a very difficult prospect. After his sort of weekend of airing his grievances, he needs to be a little bit like Kramer and Seinfeld and hope for a Festivus miracle.
That being said, I encourage the American people and all of us in this room and beyond to not take the bait.
I think Donald Trump's only chance would be like the New York Giants coming across town, going to Madison Square Garden, and beating the New York Rangers on their ice.
Anything's possible.